Hello, and welcome to LSET Tech Bytes.
Today, we will build a simple digital clock using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Let's get started. Let's go to the HTML code for digital clock together. First, we have the document type declaration, which specifies that this is an HTML5 document. Next, the HTML tag encloses the entire HTML document and includes the lang attribute set to N to define the language as English. Moving on to the head section. Within the head section, we have the meta tag with the chores attribute set to UTF-8, which specifies the character encoding for the document. Then, the viewport meta tag is used to control the layout on different devices with the with device width and initial scale 1.0 attribute. The title tag sets the title of the HTML document as document. Now, let's take a look at the body section. We start with an H1 tag that displays digital clock as the main heading of the page. Following that, there's a div with the ID attribute set to clock, which will likely be used to display the actual digital clock content. Let's walk through the CSS code for styling the digital clock HTML page. First, we have the selector body, which sets the styles for the entire body of the document. We are using the Arial font family, adding some top margin, centering the text, and giving the background a light gray color. Moving on to the clock ID selector. This section styles the element with the ID clock, which is the digital clock display. It sets the font size to 3 rem, which translates to 3 times the size of the root element's font. The text color to a dark gray applies a 2-pack solid dark gray border with a slight border radius for rounded corners, adds padding inside the element, and sets it to display as an inline block. Now, let's delve into the JavaScript code responsible for creating and updating the digital clock. We will start with a script tag, where we define the following function. The function updateClock is created to update the time display. Inside this function, the current date and time are obtained using the date object. The hours, minutes, and seconds are extracted from the date and converted to strings. If any of these values are single digits, they are padded with a leading 0 using the padStart method. The time is then concatenated in the format HHMMSS. Finally, the text content of the element with the ID clock is updated with newly formatted time. Next, we have the setInterval method. This method calls the updateClock function at regular intervals, in this case every 1000 milliseconds or 1 second, ensuring that the clock display is updated in real time. The updateClock function is immediately invoked after its definition. By calling updateClock outside of the function, we ensure that the clock display is updated as soon as the page loads. At the end, you will see that the digital clock is fully prepared for use. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for regular updates.